on some, what's that? Open the what? What's that stuff? That stuff Ariana Grande is on?
Ozempic.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
must.
from cutting weight in
Yeah,
cabinet
they
to
must-
cutting
they-
weight in real life.
Their pockets must go on Ozempic, and the whole cabinet must go on Ozempic. Just cut it down, lose some weight, but not as much as what Ozempic is doing. Because my guy, what you sent me today when it comes to losing weight and like the pharmaceutical industry, it made me worry, bro. It totally made me worry about like where we're going with this world. Ozempic, what's happening with Ozempic?
So obviously, a lot of people know what Ozempic is, mainly women.
I didn't know what Ozempic.
I know.
So what do you mean? I'm not
I
part of.
said most people, Kazi.
Oh.
You're not normal, my bro.
Yes, that's Kazi. What do you mean by that?
That should be a shout out for Rockamama's. He's not normal, guys. Sponsor us.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
Kazi.
and
As
I
a
got the
burger.
Rockamama's tattoo, guys, as well. You
As
know
a
the
burger,
story.
yes. I was gonna be like, these eyes are pulling, grasping at straws. But yeah,
So, what Ozempic basically is, it was made for the fighting of type 2 diabetes. The main ingredient in it, and forgive my pronunciation, I might slaughter this, semaglutide. Semaglutide. I hope I said that
and
right.
you're a Vito, Kazi. I
Hey,
was
my
never
man,
gonna read
I'm
that.
not a doctor, Kazi. I'm
Hey,
not a
but
doctor.
still, you're a Vito. English is your language, Kazi.
So,
If that's English, because if it's not English, I definitely am not gonna be able to read.
So let me say it like the coconut from the Burbs.
Okay, here
no
we go.
literature, or pronunciation.
Say it.
Semaglutide.
There we go. What
There
he
we go.
said, guys.
What?
Semaglutide.
Your daddy was
Semaglutide.
definitely a
He
spy.
was a spy for sure, Kazi.
Your daddy was definitely a spy. No way you have
read-
no right to say that word that well with the same amount of melanin as me.
No literature, or pronunciation like that. Anyway, let's not even go there.
So,
Wow.
this drug, what he said, I'm not going to say it
What
again.
was it again?
Semaglutide.
Okay, so semaglutide.
I
Okay.
got it now.
Okay.
I heard the correct
Kazi
pronunciation.
went out,
Hey,
went in, went out, came back around.
So, it belongs to a class of drugs called the GLP-1.
One, yeah.
So it's a receptor antagonist. And so what this is for, it's for managing type 2 diabetes. Okay, so Ozempic basically mimics a natural occurring hormone in our body, which helps insulin release. You know, people with diabetes have a problem with sugar. That's why they take insulin.
Yeah.
Their bodies don't produce enough or they don't release enough. And Ozempic was made to help that.
Yeah.
So what's inside it? What's the ingredients? Do you know?
So I didn't go that deep down the rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
yeah,
I just went as far as implications health-wise, good and bad.
yes.
And look, it's helping glycemic control for diabetes, especially for adults. It's been clinically shown to reduce HbA1c levels.
Reduce.
It's to help blood sugar management, and it lowers the risk of diabetes-related complications, including kidney failure and cardiovascular issues. Obviously, breathing problems, all that type of stuff.
But
But, hey,
I was about to say like, but
someone
can't be all good. bruh.
someone who might have been overweight, diabetics tend to be substantially overweight. Someone figured out that, hey, if I try these tablets, I'm losing weight.
Mm.
Now, it's good for you on one side of the coin. On the other side, it's bad.
Like, what are the bad things that could?
So-
what are some of the side effects?
So, obviously, severe weight loss is number one. If you look at that picture
So
of
that's so it's not helping.
Ariana
If once they say severe,
Grande. Did I say it with
Ariana-
the pause this time.
Yeah.
I didn't say it all in one breath.
My man, this Kazi, this can't say Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande. There, you see?
They'll probably turn around and be like, "You're not supposed to say it like
Yeah,
that."
I'm not Latino.
It's
Check,
Ariana
I'm not
Grande.
Hispanic. But if you've seen her latest photos, she's like a skeleton now. I'm sure we could probably pull up that image just for spectators' purposes, you know. But there's lots of people who are actually on it. Let me turn my...
Sorry, James. I
Yeah,
feel like
interject
it
is
wasn't
fine.
appropriate. What? A skeleton is hectic, bro. That
Hey,
is.
wait
let's
till you
just
see
say
the
that's-
picture.
That's
Have
hectic.
you not seen the picture of
Wait
Ariana
till
Grande?
you see the picture.
Crazy.
She
No.
literally looks like a skeleton, and she was fine as hell, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Chad knows all about her ex. Chad, give us the lowdown there.
Hey,
Jada, the
all I'm
poster.
saying is when Mac Miller was here, he was in his prime and she was in her prime. That's it.
Oh, and both of them have seen a substantial decline.
But Ozempic, bro, like, so first and foremost, like, my thing is like, is it another like Hollywood lose weight type of trick just with higher stakes? Because if you look at Ariana Grande, I feel like if she coughs,
she should
bro,
have stopped like
I feel like if she
2
coughs
months
once,
she's gonna fall apart, eh?
My thing is with like Ariana Grande, it's like you were never overweight, so why were you
Yeah.
doing it?
Why?
You know, I could understand like.
It's
Lizzo.
probably the
Like,
influence.
like
Lizzo.
of
what's that?
social
What's that?
media.
Honey Boo Boo Child. You know those
Oh, yeah, Honey
parents
Boo
and
Boo's
stuff,
mom, yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I could understand someone like that, but
Okay,
Ariana
wait,
Grande
who's Honey Boo Boo and
I don't remember
I'll-
Honey Boo Boo on MTV.
oh
cause
that
on
stuff.
where
TLC
she
or
used to
something.
Go, yeah,
Oh,
she used to
okay.
go and do those
I
like,
remember,
beauty pageants, but
Bruh.
she's a dick fat
and
lati.
bro,
Like
crazy,
Lizzo.
crazy white people, bro.
Yeah,
like, used
trailer
to drink
park
Red
people,
Bull and
Johnny.
Mountain Dew.
I didn't
next.
say y'all did.
Yeah,
Okay,
Red
but
Bull
guys,
and Mountain
also
Dew
let's think
mixed.
about this. You must also be
They need
aware.
water and a lie down.
Wolf. So you also need to be aware that there's a lot of like disorders, right? And it's not. I don't know if it's body dysmorphia or something like that.
Yeah,
So
but that's
basically,
created in the mind to me.
yeah,
bro.
but it's true. But
It's because you let other people's
No,
opinions
but
of you
I think there's
she's on
different
filter
Ozempic.
into your thing.
If you type in Ariana Grande Ozempic,
and you see the picture.
my man, she's gonna pop up. Look, at the end of the day, bruh, you can tell me all you want. You can't believe everything you see on the
Yeah.
internet. Then what must I believe?
but the
Yeah.
thing is,
it's
because
like-
that's
it's
our
out there.
encyclopedia.
Yeah, dog. Like if you're
nowadays.
saying this Google thing is a search engine and it's gonna give me accurate information, then it mustn't be a situation where it's like there's some information that I should
But
like.
also,
there's some
guys,
information
remember-
I shouldn't, dig.
but remember, guys, there's things like anorexia, and I've seen
No, we
that.
get
I've seen
that.
that from people who are not.
Yeah, that's a proper
they,
disorder.
they,
though.
but then what's to say that's not linked?
Yeah,
with it?
100%. But
Because-
then there's other ways to treat it. I think like you go to rehab or you talk to people about it or whatever. It's the same as there's just a couple other things that you could go there for. I would say other topics,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to disclose.
Doctors
But
know what they're
Wait,
doing.
can I ask a question?
just one thing quickly also.
Yeah.
Like look at Kodak Black now. Like everyone's saying he's off the rails and stuff. I don't know if you've seen the
Yeah, I've
images
seen-
and
I've
stuff,
seen-
and
I've
he's like
seen-
eating chicken in the
the
streets and
streets,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Tweaking.
I think everyone like celebrities, they all go through hard times and this and that. I think O's just go through a hard time, like you're saying.
Yeah.
There are reasons why they do it, but I
Yeah.
don't think doing it is gonna help you. It's like
Yeah.
heroin might help you today,
But
but
then-
it's not gonna
But it's- you
help
know-
in the long run.
But then, as a responsible celebrity with a responsible management team, with a responsible
Good
PR
PR
team, then do the right thing. If you're not in the space to be in the public and in front of our kids who are consuming most of your stuff, then take that seat back, bruh. Go get good.
Call
But
Ray
guys,
Donovan
let me-
to
let me
come
just
clean
shed
up
light on
because-
this.
Bruh, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I used to
Gents.
love
You know,
that show.
so
bro.
that for me,
Yeah.
I don't care. Look, as a struggling homie, a
Yes.
homie that's still trying to get to the top. The guy that's still
Tippity
On
top.
our
Or the
way.
way
Let,
the
let
tippity
me
top.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you've got problems like not wanting to eat and you have money,
Yes.
my dog, come on.
But also you must understand,
I'm
gents.
struggling to
Look,
get something to
to eat, bro.
Okay.
And that's why I'm saying, like, sorry, NQ, but
Yeah,
my thing
yes.
is like, This is why I'm saying, like, and dude, I do agree, like, it's a pandemic, it's a really bad thing, but it really is something that is kind of more self-inflicted when it comes to something like anorexia. I can't wake up in the morning and I'm like, I've got anorexia.
But you know
I
what?
have to start doing certain things that will take me to that point. That is self-inflicted, my guy.
Yeah, but also, gents, you must also understand that, like, you can't really, you perceiving life through your experiences and what you've been through.
Everyone's
Like,
individual
if everyone's
opinions.
individual, everyone's mountain is big to them, and your mountain might seem, bigger to someone else, and be like, why aren't they doing that? They only have their experience to base that off. And then, like, yeah, basically everyone has their own perspective.
Hey.
If you have everything, think about this. If you have everything, you don't have to stress about food. Bro, there's gonna be a problem that you've got to have. Everyone's got to have problems. That's a rule on earth.
But that
You know?
problem should not.
That
be-
was
Everyone's-
because
wait,
Eve made us eat the fruit.
Wolf,
in the
Wolf,
garden.
After
I don't know.
Eve, everyone got flops, bro.
Wolf, wait. NQ. Yes, I understand money, power, whatever. But out of all those problems, your problem should not be you putting food in and taking it out deliberately just because you want to lose weight. That's why I'm saying
But
anorexia, bro. Like,
It's like
in this
drinking.
situation, in this current situation,
What's that
for
different
me,
to drinking?
For me, bro.
Excess. What's that? How's that a difference to, like, maybe addictive drug abuse or drinking or smoking cigarettes?
It's the
because
same
it's
thing I
all
said
it's
to you.
all
It's all
self-
mental
it's all
disorders,
self-
and,
and
all
it's
mental
self-inflicted,
disorders
and that's what
are
I'm saying.
not
one
real.
person.
That's what I'm saying.
One person can
Yes,
quit
I did
smoking
say that.
tomorrow.
Remember what Riley said on Boondocks with the R. Kelly case, and
Whoa,
he was
wait?
wait, just hear me out.
Boondocks, the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon. Remember what Riley said, right? With the whole R. Kelly thing, right? And I'm not messing with the whole R. Kelly thing, but he did make a logical explanation where he said,
Yeah.
like, if R. Kelly pissed on those people, but like,
Sure, moved out of the way.
but bro,
Golden
exactly.
shower,
If
bro.
I see some piss coming my way, I'm moving.
But there's those people.
I'm moving, dog.
There's some people that actually freeze in front of danger. Not everyone's.
I'm not freezing in
not
front of
everyone's
piss,
gangster
bro.
like
Not everyone's from Toti.
Yeah, if a
So
man
that's what I'm
whips out his dick in front of me, I'm diving, man.
That's why I'm saying in this world, bro. In this world, accountability is super critical, bro. And there's a lot of things that are being put in these things are being made fashionable, right? And all these things that are being made fashionable, to be honest, bro, like, at the end of the day, they self-inflicted. And unfortunately, bro, as someone who's a father, I'm sure as well, you as a father, you guys will join us very soon.
Very soon.
Don't
sure
you
that-
dare say
But
that.
like me being a father, you being a father, you gentlemen will definitely join us.
Don't go there, my
Real
very
father.
soon.
Real
Wait, hear me
soon.
out. No,
We're
you
hoping,
don't wanna
we're
go
hoping.
there.
But hear me out, bro.
I
You
want
should never
little
go
chads
there.
and
Saying,
NQs
as a
at
father,
bras.
You're hearing rumors about me.
Wait,
Seeing pictures online.
Hey, can you just hear me out?
thirst traps.
Eddie Zondi there in the back with your slow jam gang.
Chris Breezy.
Chris Breezy out here flying.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, don't judge it exactly. But I'm just saying, man, like, as a father, I want to make sure that my kid is raised in a realistic manner. You know what I mean? There's just things that are just like total utter bullshit that actually aren't gonna help anyone gain anything, anyone go forward. Because, my guy, as much as I have to worry about you self-inflicting yourself, but I need to teach my son that
They need to
the
be
consequences, bruh, they face you, not anyone else. You make
That's
a
it.
decision, the consequences face you.
Gents, this
You
is
know,
my
and
closing statement on this matter. I
Yeah.
just think that we don't have wars anymore. Like, we're very comfortable. And when the mind is idle, so many things can come into play.
So what are you saying? We should have a war?
I think that people are just idle at the moment. There's no wars. There's no hectic things going on. We don't have any wolves made in labs out here.
No dire wolves.
No
running
dire
around.
wolves yet, yet in South Africa for now. But
Yeah,
I
our
just think-
scientists are not that sharp.
I just think.
What do you
that-
mean? We out here curing AIDS and shit. Don't ever say that
did
shit
you see
again.
that, my
Yeah,
bro?
we out here
I saw
curing
that,
AIDS
I
and
think-
shit.
I think
Everything
that-
about South Africa is great.
I'd rather cure AIDS than create a fucking
Gents,
extinct
let's-
wolf. Sorry.
I
sorry.
Sorry, Doug.
100%. I just think that, like, apartheid's over, and
Just
like O's are relaxed and look, things
This
are
is
hit.
from
No,
a
no, no,
course.
listen.
This
listen,
is from-
O's are
listen,
relaxed.
listen.
There's no more
No.
dompas. You don't have to be
No,
inside.
precisely.
listen.
No, of course, niggas are relaxed. What's he talking about?
Guys are relaxed in another
Daddy was a
sense.
spy.
Obviously, there's always.
Daddy was a
For
goddamn
which
spy.
for
No,
which
listen.
side? It's a question.
Listen to the point. Listen, we're relaxed and like obviously it's not like heavy. Yes, we have problems still, but it's not to that degree. It's maybe in a different way. But I just mean we just have a lot of comfortability. You know, we're very comfortable in our own ways. Like life is made very accessible. Like we have cell phones now. We don't really have real wars.
In
happening
other
in
words,
South
O's are
Africa.
bored.
O's are bored.
Yeah.
And that's why
Idle
we create
hands.
our own turmoil.
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
Playground, for sure,
Exactly.
bro. Yeah.
So,
apathy is the glove in which the devil slips his hand.
Exactly.
Oh, you guys are
So-
such geniuses. Oh my
so-
god. Fucking horrible.
Hey,
So,
Kazi.
so I just think guys need to have something to live for now.
Good.
Yeah, look, I'm all for Ozempic if it's for diabetes or whatever.
But there's some crazy side effects, my bro.
That's what I want to find out. Is like I'm good if it's for like diabetes and stuff like that. What it's actually like
Used for, yeah.
should be used for, because now we're going into another realm.
Yeah,
where
even
it's a
ARVs
drug
are being
now.
used
Now
for
it's a-
something else.
Now it's a drug, you know, like
Yeah.
it's a drug, you know. So like Viagra was something else before it was Viagra. You know what I mean?
I don't even know what Viagra was used for. I didn't know it
No,
as a
it
dick
was
pill,
supposed to. It
bro.
was supposed to
Help heart disease
yeah,
or something.
that type
thinner
of shit.
blood, thick blood,
But what's
something
the
like that.
what's the side effects of this Ozempic?
So I'm gonna read it because it's quite a few things. Okay, you've got your common side effects, which
Yeah.
most medication happens. You know, you take aspirin, it might not fix your headache. You know, so common side effects include gastrointestinal discomfort, meaning nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, which is like a normal side effect for 60% of medication.
And I think if you're
nowadays.
losing weight, diarrhea is gonna be there.
Yeah, that's your
And
friend when
vomiting.
you want to lose weight, you know?
Self-inflicted.
I always used to say, I'm one stomach bug away from goal weight, you know? So, I don't get flu, I get stomach bugs, okay? Call it Colombian flu, call it whatever you like.
Producers.
Yeah,
and
you
cast-
check. Cut
casting
that
team.
tease. Okay, guys,
No,
I'm
no, no,
getting
no.
I'm getting ushered along here. So more severe cases. They say in rare cases, okay? In rare cases, more severe side effects like pancreatitis, gallbladder disease, and even thyroid failure. Thyroid is what controls your weight. So these are concerns that, because again, Ozempic has never been clinically proven to be a weight loss drug. Yes, it does help you lose weight, but scientists have never said, there's my stamp, it's a weight loss thing like Herbalife, which is also a Ponzi scheme, guys. If someone offers you...
Herbalife get
If Herbert, because they claim it's a weight loss thing, bro. I watched my grand drink that thing for like 20 years, bro. She never lost weight, my man.
Yeah, but what was she chowing? Bro?
Yeah, true.
Sunday
Proper
lunches every
home-cooked
day.
meals, bro.
Yeah,
Home-cooked
you see.
meals.
Hey man.
Take
But
away the comfort.
Herbalife's a scam. Ozempic's a scam. Bottom line,
Yeah.
if you don't want to die and end up like a skeleton, just hit the gym like a normal person. Go for a run like Benson over here.
Yeah. Cause
You know, we all know I don't run. Yeah.
But me, I got the six-pack, cause he loves.
Wow, in the fridge, cuz
Yeah,
in the
In the
fridge.
fridge.
But bottom line is, Ozempic is your choice at the end of the day. If you're going to use it for type 2 diabetes, big ups, it's going to help you. If you're going to use it for weight loss, it's going to help you in the beginning, but the long-term effects
are terrible.
are not in your favor.
Quick
guys.
question: can you get addicted to it? So maybe, hey, we're cracking jokes here, and Ariana
Well,
Grande
yeah,
is actually
I
addicted.
I would assume you can,
If you go that
more
deep.
for the result than the actual
Actual
effect,
effect,
because
yeah.
I don't think it gives you like a high like cocaine
Yo,
or
boys.
cat or tick or something like that. But ultimately, you're not addicted to the drug. You're addicted to the after effect. People
Yeah.
take cocaine and stuff for the dopamine surge that it gives you. It takes your depression away for that amount of time. And I suppose when you look in the mirror, being an obese person, and now you've lost all this weight,
You get addicted to
Sure.
keeping that standard.
yes, now you think, cool, I'm this weight, I have to keep taking it. And I think that might be where Ariana
That's just
Grande went.
that's just straight up lazy people.
That's
Before
it.
we
Get your
wrap
ass
up,
in the gym.
straight up lazy people. If you feel like your weight is
On the
spewing
plus
out,
side,
spewing out, on the plus side,
if you
it's
got the
spewing
muffin
out,
tops,
go to the gym. Don't take Ozempic.
If you're unhappy with it,
Herbalife-
listen. If you're a mama from, and that's a sexy thing to be, you be that thing.
bruh,
But listen, if you're insecure about it, don't tell us every day your jeans aren't your size. That's
That's
not
what
to
I
the
was
gym.
about to say.
But don't make it
Follow
our
right.
problem.
Let me finish then. I was
Yeah,
about to
love
say
yourself.
The same thing. Like,
I'm sorry, brother.
He's agreeing with
we're
me.
all on the same wavelength.
That's what I'm
Always.
saying. Yo, cuz your guys is wavelength, cuz I can't surf this wave anymore. But look, man, if you feel like you're a little bit stoodla, a little bit tiknyana, and you're a little bit too much for the guys that like the tiknyana,
Or the guys you like, because I promise you,
Can
there are guys that like you the way you are. Sorry, I had to just put that out there.
Hey, bruh.
We all know I'm a chubby chaser. Okay. Because they can't run that fast.
okay, look, I'm gonna
I know, cut
save
that
the
out.
world.
sorry, guys.
I'm gonna save the
I
world.
love you
from-
all.
I'm gonna save the world from these two cringe co-hosts, NQ and Ryan. But with the worst 5 minutes of an outro ever. I've been trying to outro this show for a minute, but it's the boys. We've had a good one, man. Don't forget to check Flow Tech Plumbing, 24 hours, man. Top-notch work, quality. Shout out to them, man, for rolling with us on this week, on this week's episode. Super dope. We're not gonna have a long outro, just as long as our intro. So we're gonna say, Big Wolf, cheers, my bro. Please do not howl. Do not howl.
I was about to. But because you asked so nicely.
There's a blooper where he howled. There's a
I'm going
blooper
to-
where he
yeah,
howled.
we have the blooper. We'll add it.
NQ, peace out, my brother. Big Shadling.
Peace out,
Both
peace
you
out, peace
gentlemen.
out.
Yes, sir. Shadling, you have anything to say, Big Shad, before you dip? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is what it was. It is another dope episode of TMM. Shout out to every single follower that follows. Hey.
And we're almost on 1,000, guys.
We need to get out of here.
Yesterday,
We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here.
Yesterday we needed 122. It's gone up since that. I don't know the exact number, but share it. Tell your aunties, your uncles, and you know what? We'll catch you later.
And don't be a
Hater.